Diddy's problems have just gotten worse, y'all. There is so much mess coming out today. Ooh, we got to talk about it. Y'all, people are saying that Diddy is about to face a class action. Oh, shoot. That's right. Diddy's days are numbered. Remember, we talked about the fact of like, what is going on? There's so many people saying so many things. Cassie's BFF has come out. I read the whole open page letter she did. Y'all, it's deep. I'm going live later to discuss it. Make sure you turn your notifications on. But forget all that. Let's talk about what we know now. Baby, there is a storm brewing, and it's one Diddy didn't see coming. Cassie's lawyer is playing chess. I've said it over and over again, but this time it looks like he is known as the Me Too lawyer. It looks like he is trying to take down the whole music industry, and they have put out an all points call to everybody in California, because you know that law is still active. You can come forward with mess until 2026 to come and join. What's more, Jason Lee is one of the people that is helping this get into motion. And baby, it's not just going to be people in the music industry. Remember that blind item I read a long time ago about models being in on it? Male models. Well, Jason Lee actually says that some of the models might be actual Sean John models. You guys, let's get into this. Revolt TV looks like they are going to fall. The record company looks like they might be falling. That Revolt TV promptly removed Diddy as director, chairman, whatever. Okay, fine. But it looks like Douglas Wigmore is saying, baby, it's not over. Cassie's BFF, if you guys don't know, hold on, y'all. Okay, Cassie's BFF did a lie. If you don't know, she kind of hinted at what was coming. I'm going to play that, but let's talk about the role that Jason Lee is actually playing in this, because baby, when I read this, I could not believe it, but baby, believe it. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Jason Lee did an interview. And for no reason, he started talking about what was going on with Puffy. Listen to this. He said, a few years ago, I was in New York having lunch with a friend. I'm not going to say his name, but you know who you are. He was eating oysters and I was eating lobster and steak. This was back when my stomach was big enough to eat the whole meal. Now I just take a bite and I'm like full, and I'm full. Jason Lee is literally like our generation's Truman Capote. I just want to say that. He says to me, yo, this industry is crazy. And he's a model. And I was saying, well, tell me like what you mean? Like, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen? And he says to me, allegedly, I was hanging out with Diddy and Cassie once, and he wanted me to blank her and had me rub all on her and like kissing her and doing like blank things with her while he watched, and allegedly diddled and filmed it. And I have to tell you, I went off. You're a clout chaser, right? This is what he said to the lit guy. You're a clout chaser. Like, this is why I don't F with y'all. Because y'all, you look at me like that. And I basically said to my friend, yo, you wild for saying something like this. And in my mind, I was like, I can't trust this person anymore. And I stopped really hanging with the person because I felt like this model who was part of the whole Sean John world was just looking for, a way into being in a conversation with Hollywood Unlocked, because people talk about me all the time. Now, again, forget what Jason said, right? And Jason, how horrible that somebody, well, you know what? Whatever, because at the end of the day, maybe he thought it was consensual. So you didn't trust that friend. Jason Lee is letting it be known to Puffy that he knows stuff about him. He's probably trying to get Puffy on for an interview. But how does this link up with what's going on with the class action lawsuit? Well, if you guys remember, there was something in that lawsuit with Cassie, okay? Cassie's lawyer that he put out there. Let me find the exact passage. Okay, first she's talking about her claims, right? She says she worked through PTSD, paranoia, anxiety. Girl, all I heard was ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. She said, your abuse of power has inflicted ongoing harm to countless individuals, including myself, my friends, and my peers. She started off by saying, you are a pillar in Black music, basically trying to say that he's super, super powerful. But then they said, recent events such as the unveiling of accusations against numerous former record label CEOs and artists for blank assault due to the Adult Survivors Act in New York underscore the gravitas of the situation. They're saying it's systematic. Now, this was a letter. Also, not only did she write it, but her lawyer was putting stuff in there because they're working as a team. Okay. Systematic. Systematic says it's not just puffy, it is institutional. Institutionals are those record industries, okay? Of blank culture and misogyny deeply entrenched in the music industry pose a real threat to so many people's safety every day in this business. How can we expect meaningful change from senior leadership and superstars, right, who face accusations of these crimes? The power imbalance, you guys, they are gearing up for a class action lawsuit. And again, this is the one time when I believe they're not going to stop at Diddy. They want every record label, every CEO, everybody. This could explain why in the music industry, there are so many people being quiet right now. On top of that, being quiet, right? Just unusually quiet, because they are saying that the music industry execs have been like, because again, Cassie was just the beginning. Cassie went in once. The lawyer had the trap set up. People say he might have been working on this for years, but he had the trap set up. Let's go back into that statement to see if there might be something true. They said, the power imbalance makes it nearly impossible to fight back and terrifying to speak up. But despite that, here I am standing beside my friend. There are moments in life when some of us have to face the hard choice of speaking truth to power. This is one of those moments. You guys, if you don't remember, also, I'm going to play the IG. No, it's actually Cassie's best friend that's about to sue Diddy, in my opinion, for intentional infliction of emotional distress and other things for what she witnessed. She is just the spearhead of a class action lawsuit. I would encourage anybody that has anything to say to get in touch with Cassie's lawyer, but that's just my opinion. The record company is in on this. And baby, this ain't just paying Cassie off. On top of that, Revolt TV is being caught up in this. Jason Lee was trying to get on Revolt TV, and now he is letting Diddy know that he knows where the bodies are buried, even though I will say with Jason Lee, right? God bless him. He built an empire. He's super smart, super charming. You know, he knows everybody. Super, like, yes, he's our generation's Truman, Oscar Wilde, Truman Capote. But at the end of the day, he might actually have Diddy on, but Diddy can't say anything right now. But seems like he's kind of flipping on Diddy. Listen, you guys, let you play what Cassie's BFF actually put, and then tell me in the comments what you think is coming. The blind items are saying a class action is coming. Anyone that I've talked to, a bunch of lawyers, feel like she's definitely suing, but there is a class action in the works. And here's the thing. They have till 2026 to dig up enough evidence. And Cassie's friend is saying that she is willing to go with what Cassie started. I do want to say this, right? I wonder if Cassie's actually going to testify if this investigation does turn criminal in any way. You guys, there is so much developing. I am digging everything up, but baby, woo, there is more to come. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Industry's silence right now is loud. Y'all are loud. It's disgusting. I've seen a journalist step down from Revolt. I've seen a podcaster step down from Revolt, which is so fucking dope. And they both talked about how Revolt leadership has not even acknowledged any of what's going on. ill. And I just thought, I mean, listen, I know that this whole situation with Puff has put a lot of people in a rock and a hard place trying to figure out how to make hard decisions. And this is the part where, what's up with your integrity? This is it. This is the moment where everybody's integrity is being tested. And a lot of y'all are failing. I've gone and I've looked at people's Instagrams, and for it, just if you're wondering why I've unfollowed you, because I'm on a mass unfollow. Everybody that still has Puff's album, the Love record on their shit. I don't know whether you're a part of that album or not. I don't care. Because you know what? What Puff did was he used that album to harass my friend. He used his platform to harass my friend. That's what he did. Those records, Gotta Move On, Homecoming on the Love album, Baby Come Home, Bring the Kids, If Your Man Ain't, all the CC I Miss You. I know who CC is. Y'all might not know who CC is cause you ain't been around, but I do. I know that CC is Cassie's nickname. How about that? How the fuck about that? So, yeah, y'all are loud. Y'all have made your position clear. And so, I mean, whatever. The fact that, like, that Cudi story came out and so many of y'all have literally talked to me about that story, and that Love album is still speaks volumes to who you are. Who you are and what you value. I don't give a f that album is nominated for a Grammy. And for those of you who already got Grammys, who are on this record trying to be like, but it's my, get out of here, dog. Stop. Y'all gotta do better. Because right now, so many of you, too many of you, are showing y'all right now. Everybody talks all of this about the Me Too movement and it missing the music industry, it missing hip hop, it missing. And so here we are, and where are y'all? In nowhere, silent, saying nothing, being complicit, allowing hip hop to continue to use women and disregard and throw us away. Not up in here, bear. So if I stop talking to you, this is why. If I unfollow you, this is why. Don't say me. There's no reconciliation. You've chosen your side. I'm good. The industry's silence right now is loud. You know, I had an artist that's signed to him right now come to me because they wanted to put 100%ers in front of him. Like, yo, you need some muscle behind this. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. No, you know what? You need a bigger mouthpiece, donations. I'm like, yeah, I do, but I don't want it from him. Why? Because I'm traumatized by him. I'm cool. Cassie is my friend. Oh, don't worry about that stuff he did to Cassie. That's what they said to me. Don't worry about that stuff that he did to Cassie. Don't let him traumatize you. I was like, that's not how trauma works. It's not like you let someone traumatize you. You get traumatized and you're like, I'm going to stay away. I'm cool. I'm over here. I'm doing my thing. Please don't. I'm going to tell him anyway. I got off the phone with this person and I blocked them. I haven't talked to them since. But I'm telling you this story to let you know that some of y'all don't give a fuck like that. And when you're asking yourselves these questions, watching as this whole thing has played out over the last 48 hours in front of you guys, you know, everybody asking themselves the questions of how, why, you know, and I challenge you to look in the mirror and ask, how do I play a part in any of this? Because the reality is every song that we write, every song that we produce, every song that we mix, every song that we contribute to and we bring our gift to, because that album is nominated because of y'all. Because of how incredible y'all are. Not taking anything away from him and his music abilities. But be clear. That's a collaborative album. There's a lot of people on that project. And the same energy that y'all dumped into that, y'all could dump it into another project. And that could be Grammy award winning. But to look away, to hear stories like the Kid Cudi story, come on, dog. How long has that story been floating around the industry? And how many of y'all still pulled up for the camps and worked on the projects and did the Revolt conferences and did the Ciroc deals and all this shit? I don't get it. I also, like I said, I'm traumatized. So, maybe I don't get it because I've been severely like, no, I never want to be around that again. That's how I feel. I never want to be around that again. Scary. I had an artist that's signed